What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. The channel is called Libby Games because we game sometimes. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all too long with the intro. If you want more gaming content, scroll down the channel, or you can follow me on Twitch at Libby Games Official. Let's jump right into this death battle reaction. Let me know if y'all got before the video starts in the comments.
A death battle. In Greek mythology, the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol.
Like I said,
of
I like
nature,
both.
rebirth,
Phoenix is still fire.
The dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end of life.
A cycle poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was struck by a car right in front of her.
Just like a phoenix, the trauma of Annie's death was the start of something new. Her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together.
By the way, Jean was 10.
Enter Professor Charles
He was
Xavier,
10. Reagan
who
was
helped
young
Jean
too, though.
through her trauma.
And was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control her ex-Jean, and she used her powers to find other troubled mutant kids around the country.
Thus, the first iteration of these marvelous mutant superheroes was born. The X-Men.
Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel Girl. We can workshop that name.
Jean's potential as a telepath was incredible. So far beyond Xavier's, in fact, that he installed psionic blocks in her mind to limit her
Be basic
power.
and say
At least until
Beast
she was mature enough
was
to wield
one
it
of my
safely.
favorites.
She can read and control thoughts,
And then, of
communicate
course, Storm.
telepathically,
Storm was
rewrite and
OP,
erase memories, manipulate each one of your senses, and project her mind into the astral plane.
Jean is also an expert telekinetic, capable of forming energy barriers, deconstructing giant machines, and even halting the blood
I don't know
flow
why every
to
time I
your
film a
brain.
reaction, I have to have
Starting
something
to
in my
feel
hand.
like the
So I
guy
lock
with
it.
big hands who can climb good is a little out of place. But Jean's life would change forever. Again, on one fateful mission.
Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power.
But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was a giant space bird.
More like a cosmic being, which is the embodiment of the Big Bang, destined to consume all of existence at the end of time. This is the Phoenix Force.
Well, merging with the fire chicken didn't turn out so great, because
Not
all
the
it
fire
wanted to do
chicken.
was blow shit up. Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome.
The Phoenix Force desires destruction. Its fire will one day consume all of existence. That's its purpose. Unfortunately, this need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet. Billions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Jean figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Good, because it's a Phoenix.
I miss
So
this type
rather
of
than allow
animation
this
style.
absolute
It
power
was so
to
cool.
consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself.
Now everything's
ending
either
the threat.
3D or real
What a
weird
beautifully
looking
tragic
2D.
story about the corrupting influence of power on the human spirit.
Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her.
Yeah.
She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again.
Well, that's stupid. But hey, absolute power may corrupt absolutely, but it also absolutely owns.
As the Phoenix, Jean can channel vast amounts of cosmic energy, absorb power from others, manipulate matter down to the subatomic level, and even scorch your soul with psionic flames.
Flames that take the shape of the
Raven's
Phoenix
a little
itself,
demon,
grow to the
though,
size of
like-
a universe, and burn
Oh,
hotter
no.
than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun.
She can fly at massively faster than light speeds
I
and
see
wage
how
mental
she
battles
could
across
win.
infinite distances in seconds.
El Pollo
Raven could
Loco
put her
even
through a
boosted
portal
Jean's
and she just
natural
portal
mutant
back,
abilities
but-
to the max. She's physically
I don't
strong
know.
enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet bling that controls all minds in the universe?
And should Jean fall, the Phoenix can always resurrect her. So long as her soul remains intact, it will reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Which is good, since she's died literally 15 times. As of
Yikes.
this recording, at least. She probably died again in 2024.
As of July 26, 2003, sometime after this recording took place, Jean Grey has died a 16th time. No way. Comics are crazy.
But hey, when Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads.
Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it?
I demand a raise!
Nah, she's fine.
Well, even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would often end up back with Jean.
Like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be
It's the
stuck
best
in a
thing,
kind
they
of
stuck
love
together.
Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone, her true bestie is the Phoenix.
Because according to the Phoenix Force, she is its perfect vessel. The Phoenix is powerful enough to stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necrom, who was going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
Logan.
basically the embodiment of the previous multiverse got mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics.
Let's move on. Even after multiple possessions, Jean was never quite free from the influence of the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction.
But Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force.
And with their combined power emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being, the White Phoenix of the Crown.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit.
It
White
does.
Phoenix is a perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand.
And giving her dominion
Okay,
over the
I
White
didn't know
Hot
about
Room,
this part
the
of the
highest
Phoenix,
plane of
but
existence
still.
and the center of the Phoenix's power. Beyond the
I'm
far
still
shore of
operating.
reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over and even gets stronger while in it.
But Phoenix could never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset. So Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to take back the good old days of... Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl again? Roll it
Boo.
back.
But like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and
Okay.
reunite, refreshed and renewed, with a passion that can melt stars and set our souls aflame.
Trigon
Now to
had a plan to
DC.
escape his
I didn't realize
extra-dimensional
Marvel versus
prison.
DC.
By manipulating a poor young Gothamite named Angela Roth, he would spawn a half-demon child that would summon him to Earth.
See, this is one of the many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully, Angela was rescued and taken to a
Facts.
dimension called Azarath, filled with a bunch of
Gotham
smelly
was
space
real. I
hippies.
don't even
And
know why
there, she
people
would
still
have her
live there.
doomed daughter,
Gone.
Raven.
The Azarathians were terrified of Raven. If she ever lost control of herself, even for a moment, she could release Trigon into the world and kickstart the apocalypse.
So they trained her to control her mind, forbidding her from feeling any emotions whatsoever, and thus suppress Trigon's influence.
Yeah.
Which is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz. Being told that if I get too mad or too happy I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I call it the prequel trilogy School of Psychotherapy. And much like a Jedi, Raven learned
School
some
of
sick magical
Psychotherapy.
powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can shape those emotions so precisely it acts as a form of mind
Imagine she
control.
kills
She
Phoenix
can
by just
sense your
destroying the whole
presence,
universe.
absorb and
Like, you know
redirect
what?
your pain, steal your energy for
Take
herself,
everything.
communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack
My
from
neck.
the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked down. What's the problem?
Her very soul.
She's got a
While her
lot,
body is
baby
ostensibly
Raven.
human,
Come on.
her soul is the locus
Give me-
for
give me what I
Trigon's
want. Give me a
corruption,
Raven win.
and she can separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, that's just a bird.
This soul self is
I
non-corporeal
would say
and
still
can be
Raven,
controlled
still
from
a
an
bird.
interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly, teleport across dimensions, possess people, smash ponies like a battering ram, and even absorb things into a pocket dimension of infinite
Not the
darkness.
ponies.
Or the nightmares.
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sort of like a soul healing factor. You know, they probably should have thought twice about making the person who could accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's
Yeah, I
fitting
don't
that
know
her soul
who
self should take
decided
the
to do
form of her
that, but it's
namesake,
too
the
late.
Raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the Raven symbolizes prophecy, death, and ill omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad news, what about gooses?
You wanna fight me,
Geese.
motherfuckers? Bring, I'll nibble you. Hey, what he said? I'll nibble your eyes out. I'll nibble you. See ya.
What he say?
Oh, right. They symbolize assholes.
Upon turning 18, Raven feared
That's
Trigon's
crazy.
growing presence and went to Earth to form a
see it,
super
though,
team
but that's
capable of
crazy.
combating him.
Screw you, Satan! It's the Teen Titans! These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior Edition, but with Raven as their
Not
white
Teen
and black
Titans
mage
Go.
combo, they were out kicking
Don't get me
butt
wrong,
and
Teen
saving
Titans
the
Go
world.
is funny.
You can add Warrior too.
But
On
Teen
one of their
Titans,
adventures, Raven's
the
physical
OG,
body was enhanced to
always top
match
tier.
Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough to withstand a blast from the
It's
Universe
basically
Buster
Teen
Monarch.
Titans
Well, that's just bad
making
game
fun of
design.
themselves in their
Raven's
own stories.
vast
though,
arsenal
so
of
that's why it's
magic
funny,
includes
but
lightning, force fields,
I had to
illusions,
choose.
telekinesis,
I'm
shape-shifting,
gonna
matter
love you, Teen
manipulation,
Titans.
stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and absorb it to get stronger. Even controlling a universe full of souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers, absorbing them.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just that to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. She got strong enough to destroy all of creation. She was called the Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens. Neat.
All of these powers made her an incredible asset for the Titans. No longer alone in Azarath, awaiting inevitable doom, Raven found a new home with new friends.
And a potential green-skinned love
Hey,
interest that
Indies
DC is too
boy.
cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys. We all ship it.
Alongside Raven, the Titans have defeated the Church of
we all
Blood,
did
the
it.
alien conqueror Mongol, and the Brotherhood of Evil.
I think
However,
that's what
the
makes
more
it cool,
Raven
though,
used
is
her
that Beast Boy's
powers,
always
the
chasing
more
it. That's why
Trigon's
they won't do it
influence grew,
officially.
unleashing a frightening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw empathy out the window. As Dark Raven, she's a force of pure destruction. A perfect vanguard for her
Hey,
popsicle
Nightwing.
army.
Like in the New 52 era, where she led Trigon's forces,
Do they have a
conquering worlds
Nightwing
for, quote,
Deathbattle?
an
I gotta get in
eternity.
on that.
Even destroying her body won't do
Nightwing is one of my
much. She'll
favorites.
just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not fair-weather friends. With their love and support, Raven overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle her all-powerful father.
We've been talking around him for a while, but
Yeah.
Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics. Literally, evil personified. He's
Trigon
wiped
is
out
that
the
guy,
Justice
but
League
Raven
with no
is
effort,
that
including
girl,
our
so-
old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
The same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity. Trigon's destroyed entire universes, matched the fifth-dimensional imp Mr. Mxyzptlk, and even killed Dr. Fate in an alternate
No,
dimension.
some
The same
slide,
Dr. Fate
some
flew
slide.
across reality at the velocity of God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
But in truth, Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers. And Trigon had no
Raven's.
idea how
Yeah.
strong his daughter really was.
With the Rings of Azar, Raven bonded with Azarath to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body got nuked in the process, she just kept superheroing without it. That's right, as a ghost!
But even without her father's direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive. Like the time she fought the Spectre, an unbound angel of wrath whose conflicts often threaten all of reality.
Long have the legends of old proclaimed the awesome might of the Goth
I gotta add Raven to
but
my
I never
costume
knew
list.
they were true until
This
this
year's
day,
Chucky.
wizard.
Maybe next year we'll go
Portents
Raven.
of Doom are nothing new for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her teammates at her side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome. All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's
Alright.
time for a
It's
bird
time.
battle! Caw-caw!
Raven versus Phoenix. Okay with the pixels.
Come to burn my home to ashes.
The demon inside you is too strong to be left alive. I'm sorry.
I
This
get
is for the
Raven
good of
and
the
Phoenix
universe.
sides though. Get them Chun-Li styles.
Azarath Metreon Zethos!
Yeah.
Darkness take you!
I like the person they have doing the voice, but they gotta get that rasp that Raven has. It's like a raspiness she has to her voice.
Afraid of the dark.
What do you call it? Vocal fry?
You don't control my mind.
Okay, Dark Raven.
It's too late
Phoenix
for
put
you
it back
now.
together. Oh, we took it out of space. He was already outside. This thing, no, we gotta get outside.
Let me cleanse you of your demons. Sear and scorch them all away.
I know that. I know you didn't just Kamehameha Raven. I was about to say.
Enough! I'm taking everything that twisted you to somewhere white, hot, pure!
This would be the longest battle in history, though, because they both like OP.
Scott, Charles, everyone, give me strength! I am not the daughter of a demon. I am a daughter of Azarath. Azarath Metrion Dipno!
She blew the flame out. Is that a dub for Raven?
KO! You know, I think they could have just talked this one out.
This was a nail biter, and perhaps that's surprising since Raven's reputation hardly matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
Probably because Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig too deep to see that these two are evenly matched in power.
The Phoenix
Her
force
blowing
is
out the
strong enough to
flame,
hold back the
fire
destruction of
though.
all
She
creation,
said.
but Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre, and both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure, Jean got a power boost in the white hot room, but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their
These
abilities.
blood cousins.
Both were immeasurably powerful
Yeah, they
telepaths.
slick.
Both could control
Marvel.
matter and time, and both could absorb
Watch, she
each
came
other's
out
energy.
first. Somebody
However,
comments be
Raven's
like,
ability to
actually,
survive and
they
fight as just
copied
her
these
soul
both.
meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal
I don't
could
care
not
for
end
y'all.
the fight.
I like both.
The Phoenix Force could have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On the flip side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation. The Phoenix could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
They had me in
When
the first
Rachel
half.
Gray's
I was
soul
like,
was
no
shattered,
way.
the Phoenix was actually
Phoenix
incapable
about
of
to pull
healing
this
it on
out.
its own. And
And
while the
Raven
Phoenix
said,
Force
"I got
itself
you."
will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
So it could be one hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise again, returning from that far, far shore? Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
The winner is Raven.
Hey. W Bird Battle. That was fire. I'm Team Raven. Been Team Raven from the jump. I told y'all to let me know in the comments who y'all had. I'm gonna see. But I'm Team Raven. It literally could have been Raven versus anybody. I would have went Raven. That's just me. But let me know what y'all thought about the video. Let me know if y'all happy with the end. If y'all sad. If y'all was Team Phoenix. You know, Marvel versus DC. Matter of fact, let me know if y'all like Marvel or DC better. I like both. However, I do tend to gravitate more towards DC as far as like animations. Cause DC animations and games. Cause Batman, all the Batman series, fire. But then you have things like Spider-Man games, OP. I don't know. I still go back and play it sometimes. But y'all let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Check out the gameplays. Because we kind of been going crazy.